Hey everybody, Logan here. Today we're jumping back to a little topic that one of my last videos, my last collection video, really had me thinking. And I started reading some comments, but one thing I'm going to say, no, I will never go emulation. No, I will never do these Raspberry Pi things. No, I will not just illegally download a bunch of games and put them on my PC. I'm not a pirate, I'm not a thief. And even emulation, it's not the same. There's nothing like playing it on real hardware, and if you're just storing a bunch of ROMs on your computer, nah, that's not me. Those are people who don't really care about games, game preservation or anything like that. I'm one of those. I really care about preserving the media. So you guys have seen it. I have a ton of Nintendo stuff, quite a bit, but today's topic is the Nintendo Switch. Let me show you. You see that wall? You guys might have seen it in plenty of my other videos, but I have 850 physical games now. 850. Switch collecting is going to change big time with the Switch 2. Why is that, you say? Well, we ain't getting real physical games. We're getting key cards that give you access to a download of the game with that key card. Yes, that key card can be taken just like one of these, and you can go to a store and hand it off and say, hey, I want to trade this in, and then the next person can still do that. Me? Nah. I don't agree with that. I like going up to my wall, taking a game, popping it out, putting it into my Switch. But if I'm not really owning the game, what's the point of buying physical, right? What's the point of owning it? Should I even bother keeping the Switch games? That leads me into the meat and potatoes of this video. Like I said, I have 850 Switch games. Physical Switch games. Should I keep or should I sell? Because they are assets. People who think that games are just a waste and you're stupid because you could just download it and steal them. You guys need help. Get some help. No. These are a solid asset, unlike people buying stocks, for example. There are people that give me so much crap about collecting games and being a hoarder. I'm like, hey, so if you buy stocks, does that make you a stock hoarder? It's a physical investment. You buy your digital games, you steal your games, you emulate your games, you have no value there. I have value. Switch games have significantly gone up. Yeah, there's a lot of the sports games and the Lego games, stuff like that have significantly gone down in value, but there's a lot of rare games here that shoot up in value. I may pay $20, $30. Now they're worth almost $200. The thing is, do I keep or do I sell? Or do I just trim the fat? Keep certain games. Because I have 850, and yeah, you guys know that's a lot, and I will never play all those. And if you followed me for a while and you've watched a number of my last collection videos, you know I'm trimming the fat. I'm keeping only what means something to me, and that, not all those mean anything to me. I did manage to get myself a Switch 2 pre-order. If you guys watched the latest episode of Ready to Start podcast, we went over how we got ours. Both myself and D-Man managed to secure our Switch 2 units via pre-order. All these games will play for the most part. I have a couple that won't. If you guys can see, the Labos will not, and a couple of others, but not much. Do I keep or do I sell? Or do I just, like I said, trim the fat? I was thinking to start with maybe 100 games that I don't care about, and I still have about 750 games. That's a ton of games. But this is a combination of mine and my wife's games, because we just put all of our games together. And whenever she wants to play something, she's got a little binder. We have these little binders that we keep our games in. Like, majority of these cases are empty. So do I even go to her and say, hey, what do you want? What do you want to keep? What do you want to get rid of? Do you even want to get rid of? We had this conversation a couple years ago that we weren't going to get rid of anything. And now I'm at the point where I only want games that I'm going to play. Makes you think. But what am I going to trade it in for? What am I going to sell it for? And then trying to sell it on eBay or whatnot or any of these other things, it's just a pain in the butt. And then taking it to GameStop, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. There are some retro game stores. There's a few in my area that do very well, and I'll probably take a number of them over there if I do decide. That's probably what I'll do, and then just, you know, use that credit to, I don't know, get some retro games that I still need in the collection that I still want for the Nintendo 64 Super Nintendo. Or, you know, use it to just pay off games coming out for the Switch 2 in the future, because there are still plenty of games that I want for the Switch 2. And will I be playing those over the course of time? Yeah, probably. But I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys now at the end of this video. It's not the longest collection video, but it's more of a question and more of a, I've got a lot of games. Before I close out this video, because this video is another one of those where I just wanted to turn on the camera and talk just like the last one, because again, I've been thinking, and this is just a, hey, I'm thinking video, so no major edits or anything, nothing crazy like that, just a turn on the camera and talk. I'm going to show you what I got in terms of what's on the shelf really quickly and tell you another reason why. It's just taking up so much space, and I don't know, let me show you. Let's take a look around. Those are the consoles. I've got too many of them. I have one of every Switch Lite. Am I going to get rid of the other Switches? I don't know. Probably not. I have two red ones, an OG and an OLED. The OLED is my day-to-day, and then that is my OG, and then I have my Zelda one. But, you know, look at all those games. Look at all of them. And they're all just regular red box games. But if we go over here, this is the thing. This is where the ones I've been getting lately. And there's also a couple along there. And then otherwise it's collectibles. And collectibles are fine because I love Ninja Turtles. So you got that stuff. And I have no problem. But those are all the boxed ones. Not the big boxes, because I have those and on some other shelves. But look how much space it's taking up. And it doesn't look that good. And so do I keep it? Do I let them go? Do I sell them? I don't know. There's a lot of games down there I will never play. A lot of games that I have just to have. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Asking my audience. It's like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Ask the audience. You guys tell me. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know what I should do. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what you guys say. I'll look in the comments and get some feedback from y'all and take it from there. And then I'll give you an update video on what I decide to do. And I guess that'll be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you give me some good, honest feedback. Don't be an a-hole about emulation and Raspberry Pi and PC. No, we ain't talking to you guys. Sorry. We're talking about game collectors, physical collectors, Switch collectors, Nintendo collectors, PlayStation, Xbox collectors, physical game collectors. Those are you guys who I want to hear from. So let me know. Drop it in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much. God bless each and every one of you. Hit that subscribe button like we always say. Be legendary. Thanks again.